Welcome to Kingdom Led and Kingdom Fed, where we share bite-sized encouragement, the living word meets real life, and faith feeds our journey.
Hello, love. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing well, and you?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I am. I am. And I'm thankful. So we're talking from Joshua. I Again, people who know me know I love me some Joshua. I love me some Joshua. If y'all get a chance, if you get a chance to study and you're into like looking into specific characters in the Bible, look at Joshua. Joshua the brave, Joshua the courageous. Like, look at Joshua. So, but we're reading from the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 9. And in it, it says, and for some reason, I don't know why I have a feeling we've talked about this before because it is highlighted in my own Bible. So I don't know if we've covered it as a reference in the Kingdom Led, Kingdom Fed podcast, or I don't know if I've covered it with my family at some point, but it's definitely highlighted in my Bible. So that's the first thing that jumped out to me when you said Joshua 1:9. So I'm going to read from King James Version. It says, have not I commanded thee? Question mark. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy God is with thee, whithersoever thou goest. The first part of that, he says, have not I commanded thee? He's telling Joshua, he's asking Joshua a question, almost like a rhetorical question. Like, ain't I the one who sent you? Haven't I commanded you? And then he goes on with a statement, be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee, whithersoever thou go. So he's like, be strong and be courageous. That means walk with your head high and your chest out. Be strong and courageous wherever you are going. Don't be afraid of nothing. Don't be confused about nothing. Because I'm going with you. I'm with you wherever you go. He telling them, I commanded you to go. I'm sending you. And not only am I sending you and telling you to go, I'm going with you. I think that that is important for us when we're in this journey, when we're in our walk, when God has called your name and has called you to do something, when he has declared and decreed and shown you that he has a purpose and a calling on your life, he's going to stamp that thing by letting you know, not only did I call you to go, but I'm going with you. He's not going to leave you out there high and dry. If he give you the vision, he gonna give you the provisions to go along with it. That's how you gonna know it's of God. That's how you gonna know he the one who called you to go into it. He's gonna call you into it. You're gonna be able to stand strong, be courageous. You ain't gonna have no fear about it or confusion. Or if it does try to creep up, he's saying immediately cut that down. Don't fear. Don't be dismayed. Be courageous. Be strong. I'm with you wherever you go. But at the very beginning of that, he told him, I commanded thee. Have I not commanded you? Didn't I tell you? So if you're not sure about a path that you're going down and where you're supposed to be going and where your steps are leading, ask God, is he the one sending you? Ask God, Lord, is this where you're sending me? Is this your will? Is this the path? Is this the direction? And be patient and listen for his answer. He's going to tell you, go, or he's going to tell you, stay. Either way, he's going to answer you. He said, I commanded you to go. I told you to go. Be strong. That's what I got from that. And Joshua had a huge task ahead of him. And he was afraid because he's like, I'm stepping behind some heavy hitters. He came after Moses them. Like he knew the favor that was on Moses. He knew the relationship that Moses had with him. Look, don't let the shoes that somebody else walked in stop you from taking your steps. Moses had a walk up to a point, and Joshua was meant to finish the journey. So don't allow the ones who came before you, even if they was some heavy hitters, even if they was some ones that you like, oh, they walked it out, they did that. Don't allow that to halt your positioning, to stop your journey. Because the same God that called Moses called Joshua. The same God that called them and directed them and ordered their paths will call you, direct you, and order your paths. Count it all joy. It's a blessing. Lord, thank you. You calling me after you done called somebody of degree like that, somebody I respect so much, and you calling me to step after them? And you telling me you with me in the steps? Well, let's go then. Let's go. That's the revelation that just came to me. It might have been some heavy hitters, some big steppers that came before you. Heavy in the spirit, awesome relationship with God, but the same God that called them, baby, will call you. That's what I got for that. What you got for me? What you got for us? What you got?
Amen to that. The same God that called them also called you. Amen. That within itself is something that is comforting, because who knew but God what you had in you? Who knows but God who you'll become? What battles you'll win? What you could be used for? Who knows but God? So the NIV version reads, "Have I not commanded you?" That's the equivalent of, didn't I tell you? Are you not listening? Pay attention. I'm going to say it again. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. And you're right. We did talk about this again. Before. We certainly did. Because as you were speaking, I'm like, wait a minute. We talked about this. We might talk about it 100 more times.
I know that's right.
Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. You know, when I was young, and I talked to you about how timid I was, and how shy and nervous everything always. I don't know. I wasn't always like that. But as I got older, I got more fearful, afraid of everything. Used to have nightmares, dream that I'm falling and dogs chasing me and loud bangs and noises all over the place. And I was just afraid of everything. But as I got older, as the Lord started working with me and working on me and speaking life into me and showing me that he's with me, I became more brave. The things that used to startle me and the things that used to make me afraid and make me want to hide away and run away doesn't even bother me. And I honestly looked in the mirror one day and I said, I'm one of the bravest people I know. Even my unfinished version, I'm unfinished. I'm in the becoming. And I have really allowed God to work on me. And anybody who elects to take the walk with the Lord, just trust. Let the Lord show you who you are, how amazing your life could be if you just open up to God. And this command to be strong and of good courage it applies to every area of your life, not just in your spiritual battles, not just in your relationships and debates where you have to defend your you don't really have to defend God, but when you're up against an opponent, or no, you have to be strong and of good courage, even on a good day, even when things are going well, because your tasks and your tasks and the things that you're put up to do, they're going to come. They're going to come faster than you expect. They're going to come when you least expect. It's going to come from places you don't even expect. You're going to have to be strong.
Mm.
Your kid, you might be tired, and your kid is having a fit about the toy in the cereal box. You gotta be strong. You gotta be strong to lead that little vessel and not become an old version of you. It applies to every area of our lives. Be not afraid, neither be, wait, that's the wrong one. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. It's a promise. God's continuous presence and support. You don't need to be afraid and discouraged. God is going to be there and support you. You know how protected and safe we feel when we were young and we're with our parents and our grandparents and we go somewhere. We don't have a worry in the world. Even if the place is scary and we're nervous and there's strangers everywhere and things are happening and it's noise and there's a lot of traffic and things everywhere, we don't have a worry because we know who we're with. You are with God continuously. You are being supported continuously. And this is just to encourage believers. I mean, we got to rely on God's presence. We got to rely on God's strength. We got to rely on God's strength. When we feel weak, when we feel not so brave, not so courageous, do you trust God? What have we seen? What have we been shown throughout the history, the past? How has God been with those who came before us? That's the same God. What's his track record? There's going to be challenges, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. I love this message. It definitely, I mean, it was powerful then. It's powerful now. We have been commanded to be strong and courageous and not allow our fears and our anxieties to take a hold of us, to set us out of the game, to set us aside, and for us not to work against ourselves. So absolutely. Thank you.
I got nothing else, Ethel. Nothing else to add. Nothing else. That's it. That's that verse from beginning to end, from the question to the answer, is explained.
Amen.
Thank you for the message.
Thank you for the message.
Love
Amen. Love you too.
Thanks for joining Kingdom Led and Kingdom Fed. Stay rooted in the Word and take what nourishes you. We hope you learn to trust in His promises, and please remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.